Hey everybody out there, welcome to a top 16 match for the February 2022 monthly. We've got, let's see, I'll just plug. If you don't know about it, you're probably under a rock until now. But in mid-May, the 13th, in Boston, we're hosting the American Championships of Premodern. It's a modern Friday main event. Saturday's an old school main with a full side event for pre-modern. Friday night there'll be like a meet and greet and play cube, pickup games, whatever. It's a great venue that we have. If you need more info, let me know, or me or Jared. We can hook you up with some details about signing up for it. It's $75 for the whole weekend. Any spare funds go to charity, so it'll be a ton of fun regardless. Let's see. So the match is exactly what is the match? It's Matt Harper. Blanking on who's on which deck at the moment, of course. Dang, let me check. Okay, Mike's on red, blue, DreadStill, and Matt's on Tax Rack Draco. I might be completely backwards. Okay, sorry. Matt Harper's on Tax Rack combo. Tax Rack Draco combo, that is. And Mike then's playing the blue red DreadStill. So let's just swing over there so I don't screw up any more of the match details. And let's see, we'll be good to go.
And then I came back this month and thought, let's play this deck. It looks fun.
Hey guys, we're good to go. You can start when you're good to go. And good luck, and I'll talk to you at the end.
Thank you. Good luck. Have fun.
Yeah, you too. So I'm on the play, aren't I?
Mm-hmm.
I'll play at Plains and pass the turn.
City of Brass. I'll go to 19. Grim Lavamancer.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I'll drop. I'll play a mountain and a scroll rack.
You got it.
And pass the turn.
Flooded Strand. Combat. 1.
I'll go 19. You're on
Go ahead.
19. Yeah. My go?
Yes.
And tap. Draw. Play a Caves of Koilos.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll pass the turn.
I'm cracking my Flooded Strand, going to 18. Grabbing an island.
Okay. Middle on top's fine.
Middle on top. Untap. Draw. I will waste your Cave of Koilos.
Response. I'll add a colors.
Mm-hmm. Combat.
I'll use scroll rack for 3.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3. I don't want to put them back. back like that. Yep, combat.
1.
18.
Go ahead.
And tap. And drop. Play swamp.
Mm-hmm.
And pass the turn.
Combat.
Yep.
1.
17.
Pass.
Thinking.
Mm-hmm.
End of turn. Scroll rack for 3 cards. 3. And that way. Untap.
Mm-hmm.
And drop. Play planes.
Mm-hmm.
And pass the turn.
End of your turn?
Yep.
No impulse.
Okay.
One into my hand. Untap. Draw. Combat.
Yep.
1.
16.
Main phase 2. Dreadnought.
In response to the Dreadnought, I'm going to orange champion.
Attempt to counterspell that.
Okay.
Dreadnought.
Yep.
Vision charm it away.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Untap.
And actually go to 17 to pay for that vision charge.
Yeah. Untap. And drop. Play planes.
Mm-hmm.
Play humility.
You have humility.
And pass the turn.
Combat.
Yeah.
2.
Down to 14.
Go ahead.
End of turn, I'll score rack for 2 cards. Untap. And draw. I'll pass the turn.
Untap. Draw. Combat.
Yep.
2.
Down to 12.
Pass.
End of turn, score rack for 3 cards.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3. Put those back like that. Untap. And drop. Play a land tax.
Resolves.
And I'll pass the turn.
Combat.
Yeah.
2.
I'm going to bolt the Dreadnought.
I'll phase it out.
Okay. I'll take one.
So take 1.
They're 11.
I'll pass.
Untap. Drop. Pass turn.
Mishra's Factory.
Yep.
Combat.
Okay.
2.
Bolt the Dreadnought.
Bolted.
Take one.
Take 1.
Go to 10.
Pass.
Untap. Upkeep. Trigger land tax.
I will stifle that.
Okay. And I'll drop. And I'll pass turn.
Animate Mishra's Factory.
Okay.
Combat.
Activate scroll rack in response.
I'll stifle that.
Okay. I'll take 3 then. Go 7.
Go ahead.
Untap. Trigger land tax.
That resolves.
The swamp. Mountain. Mountain.
Two on top.
Okay. I'll trigger land tax. Still in my upkeep before I draw. I'm going to cast in Lightning Shooter.
Resolves.
I'm going to put Draco on the top.
Mm-hmm. Two on top.
I'm going to draw Draco. It's in there. And activate my scroll rack.
Yeah.
6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. those on like that. I'm going to play planes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to tap 2 and play a Seal of Cleansing.
Mm-hmm.
And pass the turn.
Animate Mistress Factory.
Okay.
Combat.
Seal of Cleansing the Mistress Factory.
Happens. 1.
Bolt the Grim Lavamancer.
Happens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Shivan Reef pass.
Okay. Untap. Both got 6 lands.
Mm-hmm.
Untap and draw. Cards in hand?
3.
3 cards in hand. I'll pass the turn.
Pass.
End of turn. I'm going to activate Scroll Rack.
Yep.
4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Untap. Draw. And pass the turn.
Draw. Pass.
End of turn. Activate Scroll Rack.
Yep.
5 cards. Untap.
Mm-hmm.
And drop. And pass the turn.
Draw. Pass.
End of turn. Activate Scroll Rack.
Yep.
6 cards. Untap.
Mm-hmm.
Drop. And pass the turn.
Draw. Pass.
End of turn. bolt you.
Yeah, if that happens, go to 14.
Untap. Drop. Pass turn. 7 cards.
Draw. I'll pass, discarding an island. Go down to 7.
Hang on. End of turn. End of turn. I'm going to cast Orange Chant, targeting you.
I'll float a blue mana and daze it.
I'll pay the 1.
I'm gonna ice. Your scroll rack.
Okay.
Resolves.
Orange Chant resolves. Okay, so still end of your turn. I'm going to tap 4 and I'm going to play Insidious Dreams. And as an additional cost, I'm going to discard these 4 cards.
I can't see anything that we're doing, but
So I've cast Insidious Dreams, and as an additional cost, I have to discard X cards, and then I search my library for X cards and shuffle my library and put those cards on top of it in any order.
Yep.
So I've discarded a Plague Spitter, a Mountain, a Swamp, and another Mountain.
Resolves.
So I get to look for 4 cards. I'll get 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Just check. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I shuffle this and the graveyard.
You can however you like.
I'll put the middle one on top. And put these on top. In that order. And then I'll untap.
I got discard down to 7.
Oh, you start to discard down to 7. Wow.
Yeah, because you did that in my end of turn. So I had to go to clean up.
Yeah, but you used the days.
Oh, I returned an island.
Oh yeah, of course you did. Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. I'll untap and I'll draw a card. I'm going to activate Scroll Rack for 2 cards. Put these on top in that order. Cast Orange Chant targeting you.
Woof.
Resolve.
Yeah. Resolves.
Okay. And then I'll cast Erratic Explosion targeting you.
Yep.
And I'll reveal Draco and do 16.
16 damage to my face. Game 2.
Whew. Jeez, that took some doing. I'm just sitting there going, we're just going draw, go, draw, go, draw, go. And I'm like, he's got like counter spells, misdirections coming out of his ears here. The only
I had
grace
a
was
big
he didn't have
handful
that
of
much mana.
lands. I had a lot of lands in hand, honestly.
Yeah,
a lot of that game.
I know, but you know, I have to play around the fact that they're not lands.
No, absolutely. Yeah. I was hoping to strike the Fear of God into you.
Yeah. Untapped islands and 7 cards in hand is like, you've got to think.
Yeah.
Sideboard, oh my god.
Freezing in this room I'm in.
Same here. I've got a wood burner and it's going downstairs and it's so nice and toasty, and up here in my office it's not as warm because the heating's not on because I've got the wood burner going.
Yeah.
I assume you want to play first.
Yes, sir.
I looked at your list though, and I was like, at least it's not playing Lotus Petals. I was just so paranoid of the, if you were playing Lotus Petals, it's like, man, you keep the land Lotus Petal Dreadnought Stifle hand, and it's like,
Yeah.
That could
Actually,
be so rough.
I have the 4 Lotus Petals, and I was intending to play a version of this list with the 4 Lotus Petal, but I pulled an audible at the very last minute, basically like the day I played my first round, and just didn't put them in.
I mean, it makes it gives you that explosive turn, but other than that, you sacrifice a little bit of mid-game.
Yeah, some things definitely would have to change around that.
And your list looks a lot more control.
Yeah. It's basically just answers and dreadnoughts.
Yeah, exactly. I've noticed. You could go 2-1-3.
2-1-3. You can go 1-2-3.
Okie dokie.
That'd be another good name for that Dreadnought deck.
2, 3.
Answers and Dreadnoughts.
And you're on the play. Good luck.
I am. You too.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I kept an actionless hand last time, and it didn't get there. I think I probably have to ship this one. Yeah, I'm shipping mine.
Jeez. This is a tough one. On the draw. Yeah, I'm going to keep it.
Okay.
Um, 2-1-3. Yep.
I'll keep this hand. Island pass.
Drop. Caves of Koilos and pass.
Waste your caves.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Drop. I'll play a Battlefield Forge. And pass the turn.
Wasteland. Stand still.
Cards in hand?
4.
4 cards in hand. Okay, stand still resolves.
Pass.
Drop. Mountain, pass the turn.
Waste your caves, or sorry, your Battlefield Forge.
I'll take a damage and add a white.
I will move through my main phase.
Cards in hand. 5.
5.
Okay.
Pass the turn.
And up and draw. I'll play a mountain and pass the turn. 7 cards.
Pass. I'm at 6.
And tap and draw. Eight cards. Do I want to do anything? No, go to my end step.
Mhm.
And I will discard. I will discard. I'll discard a land tax.
Draw. Pass. 7 in hand.
And tap and draw. Go to my end step.
Mhm.
I'm going to discard. Going to discard a duress.
Mhm.
And pass the turn.
Pass. Discarding standstill.
Okay. And tap and draw. Go to my end step.
Mhm.
This is thrilling for the viewers. I'm gonna
Real Magic the Gathering.
Oh no. I'm gonna discard. I'm gonna discard another duress. And pass it
Wasteland.
down. Yep.
Pass.
Cards in hand, 7.
7.
And draw. I'm going to play Caves of Quellos.
Mhm.
And I'm going to pass the turn.
Draw. I will waste your Caves of Quellos.
I'll take a damage and go to 18 and add a white.
Mishra's Factory.
Yep.
Move through my main phase.
I'll be cards in hand.
7.
7. I'm going to use the white and cast Orange Chant on you.
Crack. 1, 2, 3. Could you read me Orange Chant?
Target player cannot play spells this turn. If you paid the kicker cost, creatures can't attack this turn. I didn't pay the kicker cost, so you just can't cast spells this turn.
You've red up, and this is still my main phase 1.
Yep. Oh yeah, so the chance hasn't resolved yet. You've just triggered the land standstill and drawn 3 cards.
Yeah. I'll impulse in response.
Okay.
Orange Chant resolves.
Okay.
Then I'll move to my end turn.
Yep.
I have to discard down to 7. That was 3, I think. Sorry.
Okay.
Just 1. Discard 2. Discard 3. Discard Standstill, Lightning Bolt, and a Newell.
Okay. I'll untap
Mm-hmm.
and draw a card. I'm going to tap 2 red, and I'm going to cast Devastating Dreams.
Will you read that?
And I've got as an additional cost. So it's 2 red as an additional cost to play Devastating Dreams. Discard X cards at random from your hand. I'm choosing X to be 2. Each player sacrifices X lands, and Devastating Dreams deals X damage to each creature. So I've got to discard random anyway as an additional cost. So
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. We'll do 4.
Yeah.
And 3.
And 3. So I have to discard a Mox Diamond and a Lightning Bolt.
And then we both sacrifice both our lands.
Yep. And then I'll pass the turn. It's just creatures. Be good if it was players as well.
Yeah. Shivan Reef, pass.
I'll draw. And I'll pass.
I'll go to 19 and Lightning Bolt your face.
So I go to 15.
Untap. Flooded Strand. I'll pass.
I'll draw. And pass the turn.
I'm going to crack this, going to 18, get an island to cast an Impulse.
Yeah. Yeah, the middle one's fine.
I'm sorry. I have to resolve the Impulse. 1,
Yes.
2, 3, 4. Cards in hand?
6. 6 cards.
Untap. Draw. Colorless. Black Vice.
Yeah.
Stand still.
Okay.
Pass.
I'll draw.
At your
Sorry,
upkeep.
I take 2 from the Vice.
Go ahead.
And I'll draw. And I'll pass the turn.
Pass the turn.
I'll take 3, go to 10, and draw. And I'll play a land. Yay! And I'll pass the turn.
Pass.
I'll take another 3 and go to 7. And draw. And go to my end step. And I will discard a lightning bolt and pass the turn.
Pass the turn. 7 cards in hand.
I'll go to 4 and draw. Man. And go to my end step. No, I won't. I will. Is that better than doing that? Yeah, I'll go to my end step. I'll discard a scroll rack.
Draw. Land for the turn. Pass.
I'll go to 1 and draw. And I will play a Mox Diamond.
Stand still. Cracks.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. I'll annul that Mox Diamond.
Okay. I'll play Sulphurous Springs. I'll play Scroll Rack.
I will go to 16 and
Let's think about my sideboard. Yeah, I think I keep it. It was me knowing that next turn I had 5 cards in hand and there was a black vice and I couldn't cast anything.
Yeah, black vice slunched it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was hoping it was one of yours froze, but mine froze, so I had to refresh. Blame it on the contestants.
Yeah, it's always our fault.
Not the guy behind the curtain.
Pay no mind.
Yeah, it was a bit of a punt, but yeah, that was definitely a punt. And I had 2 Mox Diamonds in my hand. I got rid of one of them when I discarded with the Devastating Dreams, but it left me with another Mox Diamond and a Land Axe and an Orange Chance and an Enlightened Tutor and an Erratic Explosion. So I kind of just needed a land.
Yeah, one white land there gets you there.
One white land gets me the Land Axe, and then I had everything. I had one of everything in my hand, so I thought it was worth a punt on the off chance that you were
because like my
around.
hand was all counter spells, but if I don't rip my second land, like you're in great shape there.
Yeah. 2-1-3.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3 again, huh? I'll play first. The old 1, 2, 3. I'll keep this.
I'm gonna take them all good.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's funny as well. Last game, you drew 3 of your wastelands, and I drew 3 of my 4.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I play that many basics in here.
I can't remember what I submitted. I might have only submitted 3 wastelands too.
Yeah, you
so I
did.
might only be on 3 wastelands. It was a pretty sick rip, honestly.
Yeah. Because I played 4 Painlands and 4 Undiscovered Paradise. And I saw 3 of the 4 Painlands. Like, 2, 1, 3.
Okay, going to 6.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep this hand.
Okay.
All set. Put 1 on bottom.
I'm going to play a Plains and pass the turn.
Black Vice.
Okay.
Pass.
End of your turn. I am going to Enlighten Tutor.
You got it.
I'm going to Enlighten Tutor for a Mox Diamond.
Two on top.
And untap. I've got 5 cards. I take 1 from the vice. Go 19. Draw a Mox Diamond. Play Mox Diamond. Discard a mountain. Tap 2 and play a Scroll Rack.
You got it.
3 cards in hand. Pass the turn.
I'll pass.
Untap. 3 cards. Draw. Play a mountain. And I'll pass the turn.
Chivalry.
Yeah.
Dreadnought.
In response to the Dreadnought, Orange Chant.
Orange Chant resolves.
Okay.
Dreadnought dies on impact.
Dreadnought. Yeah.
Grim Lavamancer. Oh, that says spells, doesn't it?
Yes. Yeah, you can't
So
cast anything for the
I
rest of the
can't
turn.
cast anything. Oh, that's my fault. Go ahead.
End of turn. I'm going to activate the scroll rack for 2 cards.
Yeah.
What do I want to draw?
That card's awesome.
It's amazing. Untap. And I'll draw a card. And I will pass the turn.
Untap. Draw. Dreadnought.
In response to the Dreadnought, I'm going to activate the scroll rack.
Yep.
For 3 cards. Those back. In that order. I'll put them back in that order. Dreadnought resolves.
Going to 19. Stifle its trigger.
Yeah.
Pass.
I'll untap. And draw. Activate scroll rack.
Activated.
4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many cards do you have in your hand?
I have 3.
3 cards. Just thinking what order to put these 4 back in.
No problem.
Yeah, I'll put them back in that order. I'll pass the turn.
Combat.
Yep.
12.
Got a 7.
I'll go to 18, and I'll play that Grim Lavamancer.
Okay.
And I'll pass.
Untap. And draw. I had 4 cards, by the way, so no damage from the dice.
No problem, thank you.
I'm going to cast Orange Chant on you.
Oh, impulse. Going to 17.
Okay.
Resolves.
Place Seal of Cleansing.
Seal resolves.
I'm going to Seal of Cleansing the Dreadnought.
Dreadnought gets sealed. Sealed.
And I'll play a Plains.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll pass turn.
Cards in hand.
2.
Animate Mishra's Factory.
Yep.
Swing for 2.
Down to 5.
Pass.
Untap. And draw. Activate Scroll Rack.
Yep.
3 cards.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3. That's on top.
Mm-hmm.
Lightning Bolt the Grim Lavamancer.
I'll activate Grim Lavamancer. Target your face.
Yeah. It's round 3.
Lavamancer dies.
And I'll pass turn.
Animate Mishra's Factory.
Okay.
Combat.
Yep.
2.
Lightning Bolt Mishra's Factory.
Cards in hand.
1.
I'll go to 16. I will Vision Charm it to phase it out.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Untap. You're on 16.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Untap. Now draw. Activate Scroll Rack.
Yep.
2 cards.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2. Those on top. And I'll pass turn.
Drop. Wasteland.
Yep.
Animate Mishra's Factory.
Okay.
Combat. 2.
Down to 1.
Grim Lavamancer, going to 15.
Okay.
Pass.
Hands up.
2 cards in hand?
Yeah, 2 cards in hand. Draw. Okay. Activate scroll rack.
Results.
3 cards. And your game.
Excellent game, sir.
Ah!
Whew!
I've been floating an erratic explosion around for ages. Draco was like, so I'd have drawn that
That's close,
turn.
yeah.
Drawn that next turn. I could have scroll racked for 4, and I'd have seen those 4, and I'd have, yeah, I needed another 2 turns.
Whew! That was pod racing.
Yeah, I had to take a hit from that dreadnought though, which put it all a bit tight.
Yeah. Whew.
Because I was like, you had 1 bluer, and I could have just made the Seal of Cleansing there and then and killed the dreadnought. But if you had I know you're playing a null.
Yeah, and I did have one in hand, basically.
Yeah, so I had to wait a turn, take a 12 off the dreadnought so that I could chant you and then kill the dreadnought.
Yep.
Yeah.
Whew.
Yeah, exactly. Woo! That was nail biting.
Yeah, it's such a hard matchup for me, this matchup though, because the dreadnought's just. I mean, this is like version 1 of the deck that I've been playing. So there's definitely changes that I'm gonna make. But
yeah, your deck looks awesome though.
It's I mean, you saw that in game 1. It just looped through everything and then found what I wanted, stacked everything, and that Insidious Dreams. I had the Draco in my hand. I had the scroll rack on the table, and the Insidious Dreams stacked it with Orange Chant, Erratic Explosion, Orange Chant, Erratic Explosion. So I knew I could either try and chant you, or I could wait 2 more turns and double chant and still get it.
Assuming he didn't Vision Charm. Because he could hit 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's that extra bit of text on Vision Charm that doesn't get used very often.
Yeah.
It's quite good.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's my favorite bit of text. That's I won a game, at least 1 game so far. This is only my 3rd pod, but in my first pod, I won at least 1 game off the back of using that last little bit of Vision Charm.
Yeah, I boarded in 4 duress, an extra Seal of Cleansing, and an Aura of Silence, and I took out 4 Plague Spitters, a Gaia's Blessing, and Insidious Dreams.
Yeah, I removed the dazes because you could just so easily play around it. And one of the Fires and Ice, which I think may have been a mistake because I was in many situations where you were at 1 life and I was just struggling to push through that damage. But I knew the Black Vice and the Annuls were basically essential.
Yeah. No, you didn't fancy the Shattering Pulse for taking care of the scroll rack? Because that card's nuts.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of options
about
for you.
Yeah, it's just like you having the scroll rack is fine because your like basic win con, at least the way I was looking at it, is relatively fragile. Like if I can keep you from Orms chanting me, I'm in pretty good shape with my main mech deck misdirections. So it's really just trying to figure out how to push through those last couple points of damage, or just protect the Dreadnought. Because the only thing I really fear, at least in the main board, is humility.
Yeah. And I didn't board my second one in. I kind of figured one, having the Enlightened Tutors and one is fine. I don't want to lean on it too much. I don't particularly want to.
Yeah, it still costs 4 mana.
Yeah, exactly. And my deck generally runs pretty low to the ground. 4's the absolute top.
Matt,
Yeah.
does your sideboard also have abeyance?
It did. There was 3 abeyance in the sideboard as well.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I know. When I saw that, I was like, 7 of them?
Yeah, but against this matchup, I can't do it.
Yeah.
Because it's a toss up between bringing in the duresses or bringing in the abeyances. I can't bring in both because I need to bring in 2 more artifact removal spells for the Dreadnought.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Against Landstill and Tide decks, I can board in the duresses and the abeyances because the Seal of Cleansing is useless against them anyway. Because so I have more stuff to take out against Landstill. Yeah. So yeah, in the pod I played against Mark and I lost 2-1, but a really close third game. And yeah, I boarded in 4 duress and 3 abeyance to go in with the 4 orange chant, and the poor guy couldn't cast anything.
In game 2, Matt, were you when you went Devastating Dreams, were you being do you feel you were being a little greedy? You didn't have any lands, right? You had 2 Moxes and the land tax.
My hand was like 2 Mox Diamond, a land tax, a scroll rack, an erratic explosion, an Enlightened Tutor. So it's like I had everything.
Yeah, just have to draw that land.
Yeah, I just needed to draw that land, and he'd been missing land drops like crazy. I know he'd just drawn 4 cards because of the standstill and the impulse. Yep. So I'm like, okay, he's got at least 1 land.
Yeah.
Yeah, I nabbed the Shivan Reef off the impulse.
Yeah.
And I just didn't want you to like play another land and another standstill and then start attacking me with the factory, because then I've got to give him another 3 cards. So I thought I can get rid of the factory, I can get rid of the 2 lands, it puts him back on 1. And if I draw a land next turn, it's ridiculous because I just make a Mox Diamond and a land tax.
Exactly.
And then my deck's rolling really good. So it was a bit of a punt, but chances of drawing a land were quite high.
Oh, trust me, I did that too one time, and 16 turns later, I draw a land and die. It's like 16. And well, the other thing we were curious in the chat was Mike, when you had the standstill and he wasn't drawing lands, was getting smacked by the Black Vice. Had you considered just doing like the finishing move and casting something, forcing him to draw 3 additional at the end of your turn? Because you could.
Yeah, I thought about it, and it definitely would have been more stylish. That's exactly the kind of thing I would have done, like in the pod.
Yeah.
But I figured at that point, just let it take the course it's taking.
Yeah.
Because my hand was full of answers too. I had multiple lightning bolts in my hand at that point.
There's no need to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it was like style points for him always
like
said
in
good.
a pod.
Yeah, exactly. See if anything else. I think that's pretty much the questions from. Yeah, it was a lot of Draco that second game, and then it just drew into stuff bad for Matt.
Yeah, there was real Magic the Gathering. In the end, that's the kind of scenario that this deck is really built for, versus like the traditional Dreadnought build.
Yeah.
And like he said, a lot of decks have plenty of answers to land still,
Mm-hmm.
but do they have answers to land still plus dreadnought?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them have to sacrifice some aspect of that in order to push forward with their regular plan.
Yeah.
So that was a big reason why I liked this deck and why I played it the last couple pods. It just
And-
felt like really well positioned in that way.
I mean, I don't mind playing draw go, because as long as I'm playing lands, it's absolutely fine, because
Yeah.
I can just stack my hand to
Yeah.
go. I mean, once you're at 16 life or less,
Yeah,
I
I'm
just need
always
to resolve
sweating
one
that.
spell.
Yeah.
So when you're ticking yourself down with your pain lands and stuff, and you say the magic go to 16, it's like, right,
Yep.
I just need to stack my hand and play one spell, and it's all over. But yeah, it's it was good fun. The decks, there's a couple of changes I need to make. The sulfuric vortex in the sideboard should definitely be a Forsaken Wastes instead, because it does the same thing and it's single black, and if you try and kill it, you take 5 anyway, which puts you below 16, which means I just need to resolve one spell.
Yeah.
So it's strictly better than sulfuric vortex, I think. But I am disappointed after not playing the monthly for a while, because I was sick of playing against elves. I'm kind of disappointed I didn't get to play against any elf decks with my.
God, you want it both ways, man.
There's no pleasing you.
Yeah, it's like, oh, my cake and eat it too.
My deck is really good against elves. And I hadn't seen the Dreadnought for months.
Yeah.
And it's like, as soon as I saw it was pair, I was looking down the top 16. I'm like, yeah, don't mind playing that. Yeah, that'll be fine. Yeah. And then I was like, who am I playing? The Dreadnought. I'm like, this is going to be so difficult. But I got a game anyway.
Yeah.
Well fought, that one too.
It was like a few decks that would beat me when I play, and it's like, yeah, I don't have to worry. It's like a 1 in 100 chance of finding someone with a lure and or finding somebody on something else crazy. And yeah, inevitably those are my matchups. And I'm like, oh, goody. Form of the Dragon. I can't wait to play that.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. Those are always it's like, I get the wacky decks against whatever I'm playing, which is probably mine's it's got a little wacky to it always, but it's still good enough to try to. It's good enough to get 4-2 or 5-1. I just tend to get the 4-2s. And I had to play Hoip the last 2 months. I played Hoip as my last match, so they're recorded watching me lose.
The best.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I to be honest, I usually play a brew in Premodern, and usually my brews stand up pretty good against the tier decks. But then I meet a random deck and get absolutely destroyed because it's not a tier deck.
Yeah. I built this deck because I was like, oh, this will be such a sweet brew. And then, so that was in like September when I built it. And I mentioned in our match, someone else in my pod is playing like 60, 65, 67 of my same 75.
Yep.
So it's definitely much less a brew than I thought it was.
Or somebody will pick up something and go with it.
Yeah, and I just kind of wanted to get one good showing in with this specific version of this deck before I started playing around. So next week I'll be playing probably some garbage, honestly.
Yeah, for those out there, sign up. We've got, I think in the first 36 hours we had 76 signups already. So yeah.
Wow.
Getting that number is easy. It's getting it to over 100. It's like me having to like prod people.
It was over 100 this month.
Yeah, yeah. I think.
Oh wow.
It was at like 97, and then like 6 people came in the morning that I was cracking all the numbers, putting the pods together. I was like, "Oh, you're enough for another pod. Here, pod 7, pod N." So anybody in the N pod was pretty much like scraps. I might have some of them help me make a. I don't know, like a public service announcement, like, don't be like me and forget to sign up. Duh. And it's probably going to be Flint's or somebody out there that forgot. So, like, awesome.
I still have to sign up.
I did, yeah. I have to sign
I've
up
already signed up.
for Boston. I have to still sign up for, but yeah, I'm always the first
I
one on
signed-
the list, so I remember. That'd be
I
horrible if I
signed
forgot
up early.
myself.
I signed up early. I do my 2 leagues a month at the moment. Do this Premodern and the Dutch old school league.
Which rule set do the Dutch use?
So they mostly use Swedish, but every third one, every fourth one, they do a special where they'll do something like, okay, this month it's the Four Horsemen.
Mm-hmm.
So Antiquities, the Dark Legends, and Arabian Nights, and no Unlimited or Alpha Beta. Or they'll say, okay, this month it's US rule, DC rule, or something. So they mix it up every fourth one.
And the Swiss is just strict, or the Swedish rule is strict Alpha Beta Unlimited.
No. It's with reprints.
It's with
as well.
reprints, okay.
Yeah. So you can play revised and fourth edition and whatever.
Yeah, it's not for Blackboard. I'm like, oh, that's not good enough for the Swedes.
Yeah, no, it's Swedish fandom restricted, but not Swedish reprint, which is fine.
Yeah,
I like that.
But yeah, I keep dabbling with Premodern. There's too many decks to build though.
All of my real cardboard is gold bordered, so Premodern is the place for me, really.
Premodern, the reason gold borders cost shitloads more. There's got to be. Well, what else does? Can you play gold in EDH?
Yeah, they get a lot of play for Commander, and even Vintage, since most Vintage tournaments are proxy allowed anyways. So they get a lot of draw for Commander, especially the big ones like Gaia's Cradle. That's really, I think, the biggest driving force behind Gaia's Cradle.
Twister's high because of them too, I think.
Yep, absolutely. And then there are some, like, there's plenty of Vintage decks that still want, like, some of those gold bordered staples.
Yeah.
I'm pretty lucky. I've been playing since the mid to late 90s, and I never got rid of any card.
So, I got rid of everything. I got rid of everything in like 2016. Regret it deeply.
I mean, I've pretty much got a playset of Premodern, so it's funny because I had Gaia's Cradles from forever, but I also have a load of these World Championship decks, the gold bordered one.
That's what I got. I got all of them.
I have the one with the 4 Gaia's Cradles in as well.
Oh wow!
Digging through a shoebox, sorting some cards out, and I was like, "Oh, there's those World Championship decks." And I had like the blue, white, red one with the Thawing Glaciers and Political Trickery.
Yep.
I've forgotten who, and then I've got Kaibood's Wildfire deck. And then I was like, "Oh, is it Martin Lind, the green one?"
Yep, Matt Lind.
Matt Lind, that's it. And I'm like, it's got 4 Cradles in it. It's like,
that's one of the only ones I don't have. I have the Kaibood, I have the Enchantress, I have like 25 of them. I bought the Matt Lindy one. It was advertised as near mint minus, and it showed up in like damaged condition. So I sent it back, and it was a pretty good deal, but I just like, I wasn't going to throw that much money at basically damaged cardboard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was surprised how much that World Championship deck with the Cradles in is. It's like, well,
it's all in the Cradles, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah.
Never expected gold to go crazy.
Yeah, I remember when foil Cradles were flying about for nothing.
Yeah.
And they were giving out judge rewards.
Yeah, I got one as a judge reward, and let a friend borrow it, and he lost it or traded it or something. And I was like, dude, he's like, here's the $30 it's worth. And I'm like, okay. Of course, I didn't buy it back. I'm like, oh.
Yeah. Price of cardboard. Don't
Yeah.
get me started.
Yeah.
I play old
It's better not to talk about.
Yeah. I know. I need a bodyguard carrying around my like old school deck. It's like, holy crap.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Especially when we go to a bar and play.
That's the best play.
People
I know.
go in.
Just like beer dripping everywhere. I'm like, oh my god, my cardboard.
Yeah, and they go and play a Lotus. And you go, is that beta? Yeah. Scary stuff. Right, yeah.
Well, great match, guys. Thanks for hanging
Yeah.
out.
Thank you so much.
Yep. Do you have any idea who's next on the matchup for you? I'm trying to remember. Probably I have it on the wrong tab, so I have to make the fans miss seeing you for a second.
My matchup's reading my 5-year-old son a bedtime story, I think.
I have no idea who I'm playing.
You are.
You're playing Maxim Belanger or Belender.
Maxim Belanger. What's he playing? He's playing.
He's number 3 rank. I need a third screen so I have more viewing space. Was it a brute?
So he's playing Oath.
Ooh.
Which kind of
Junk Oath.
Junk Oath.
Junk Oath. See, I'd be
I'll
happy
take it.
playing against that. It does nothing against my deck.
Yeah.
It's,
Well, if it has Funeral Pyre, but you'll just burn the spirit.
yeah, he doesn't play Funeral Pyre.
Ooh.
Sorry, yeah, Funeral. Yeah,
Yeah,
3
it's gotta
Funeral
have,
Pyre.
It's like otherwise,
Yeah,
he's
but that's-
really screwed. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
pretty easy
I
to
mean,
hold
that-
back a bolt and just be like, it's gonna die.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
do play 4 Bolt, 4 Grim Lava Man, sir.
Yep. Or you can use Vision Charm and just like phase out the token.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's all kinds of.
Stifle the Oath trigger.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, there's lots of stuff.
Yeah,
Wasteland is pretty good.
Ivory Mask. I use that against a lot of decks, including Oath.
Yeah, Ivory Mask
Since
is quite fun.
Yeah, since it's a target
But
play.
expensive.
Yeah. Why? How much are they now?
Yeah, I'd say your deck against Junk Oath. I think you've both got game. I mean, he's got Duresses, he's got Swords, he's got Oath. Gerald's Verdict. Yeah. Is that Living Wish he's got there as well? Yeah, Living Wish.
Swords are still pretty good against me.
Yeah, he's got Swords. Enlightened Tutors. Pernicious Deed. Oh, Pernicious Deed. 4 of them.
Yeah, that
Wow.
card's pretty good against me, too. I have to hold back my stifles.
Yeah, so, yeah.
Yeah, lots of stuff to stifle.
Well, it's your own fault for beating me.
This is my penance.
Yeah. Here, play that. Have fun. Oh. Well, I think you guys topped out at 16 viewers, which is usually mixed with people rotating in and out. But I'm betting as soon as I put this up on YouTube that, well, as soon as I title this match, it'll probably fly up in Twitch. For I know a lot of people were wanting to see it. Some of them probably will rewatch it from the sound of it because there was a little bit of lag on the viewer end for a few people. So I'm guessing.
Yeah, people seem quite. From the comments I was looking, people seem quite interested in the Draco explosion.
Yeah, the tax rack way. I do tax rack Oath, and it's like awesome, just being able to churn through so much stuff and just like have your good stuff hiding from dresses and things.
Yeah,
like, switching everything up, lining it up. Yeah, and the viewers were definitely like, you were game 1. You were patient as hell, trying to line everything up and get it through.
Once I got the humility down,
Yeah,
I'm fine. I mean, that's just.
Yeah.
I can take my time. I can set it all up, and I was like, I can afford to keep taking this 1 damage a turn. I'll eventually bolt it and get rid of it, but I can wait.
Yeah.
But yeah, games 2 and 3. Well, game 2 punted a bit, but game 3 put me. The thing I didn't want is the quick dreadnought. That just makes me. It makes me have to ditch resources and play things that I don't want to play in the order I don't want to play them in order to deal with it.
Yep.
And I had to take 12 because, as we said, if I tapped out and played the seal that turn, I knew he just had an annul. I knew.
Yeah, I 100% had the annul.
100% I did not. So I had to wait till next turn to chance an annul, which meant I had to take 12. Although I could have orange chanted you with kicker when you attacked and not taken the 12, but then I wouldn't have had the orange chant to force through the seal and kill it.
Yeah.
So,
you're in basically the same space.
Yeah.
Exactly the same. Yeah, and there wasn't
Possibly
another
with
one.
less cards. Yeah.
Exactly. And my land taxes were hiding from me. So.
Yeah, they were.
Thankfully.
Yeah, but I mean, I was getting starting hands with scroll racks and no land taxes, and that's actually still fine. It's a bit slower, but you can. Some of the things you can do with the scroll rack and Enlightened Tutor for shuffling is pretty good.
In fetches.
Yeah, well, I don't play any fetches.
You don't have, okay.
Yeah,
It was 4
I mean,
pain lands. I'm thinking the pain lands. Yeah, you have 4 pain lands
Yeah.
and 4 undiscovers.
I mean, I'd really like red, white, or red, white, or white fetches, but they're not in this format. So.
Yeah.
Actually, I only had the Quick Dreadnought one hand of the 6 that I drew. It was only that last hand that I kept that actually had the Stifle and the Dreadnought in the starter.
And I got the first Dreadnought with the Orange Chan.
Yep.
That was a good one.
Yeah. And then you had a second one. Damn it.
Yep.
It's the way the cookie crumbles. That's magic.
That's magic, baby.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much for streaming it. I'm going to have to dash off like I said and read my son a bedtime story.
Yep.
Thank you for
You
the
can show him
game.
game 2. It'll put him to sleep watching him draw a go.
Okay, I'm going to play Stasis next month.
Ooh.
Do it. You won't.
Come on. We had a pod. There was a pod like a year ago with 3 Stasis decks in it. Like, do it.
No.
Yeah, I was like, two mirror matches. Oh, it's like, oh god. Yeah, that had to be a horrible feel.
No thanks.
Yeah, if you play Stasis, though, you might deserve it. So, ha. Thanks again, guys, for letting me stream, and great match, guys. And Mike, good luck in your next one.
Really great game.
Yeah, you better take
Thanks
it
so
down.
much.
Take it down.
I'm hoping. Fingers crossed. Either way, I'm probably shelving this deck for next month, playing some kind of jank. But
the other joke for you, the other funny thing for you guys and the viewers, if you want to finally see the January final match, it's tomorrow. It's tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific, and that would be 10 p.m. Central Europe. We've been waiting a little while for it, so.
And then, actually, quick question while we're here: do we do the next round? Is it just going to be next weekend, or is it whenever we fit it?
Oh, for this, yeah, whenever you can fit it.
Okay, great, awesome.
Weekday,
Hey,
weekend,
thanks,
morning, evening, night, it's all good.
Perfect.
And I'm
Awesome.
up 24/7, so I can always record. Hey, buddy.
I'm